Everybody, William Shishadi here again with Trinity Mortgage. Let's talk about the bubble, the real estate bubble. You hear this a lot lately. A lot of times it's in the news that we're at a real estate bubble, that prices keep going up and up and up, and at some point it can't go any further because people's incomes are not rising at the same level. So at some point the real estate bubble, the real estate boom is going to bust, and all of a sudden prices are going to go down, just like we did in 2006 and 7 and 8, in that time frame where we had what we called the Great Recession, right? The challenge is that the bubble back in 2006, 7, and 8 was fueled by a mortgage market which was absolutely crazy. Anybody who can even fog a mirror was able to get a mortgage back then. Today, the mortgage business is still fairly tight. It's what we call a tight credit market. It's still not easy to get a mortgage like it was back then. Not even close. We don't have even close to the same mortgage products today that we used to have. So that's not what's fueling the price appreciation. What's fueling the price appreciation is the lack of inventory. Okay, but again, that lack of inventory is going to pick up, so prices will stabilize. They predict, for example, in 2022 that real estate prices might appreciate between 3 and 5%. Well, that just happens to be 5 to 6% happens to be the annual appreciation of all real estate going back to the Great Depression, 1929. So think about that for a minute. We know real estate's pretty stable. We know what it's going to appreciate every year. Now, we've had a 2006 and 2007 where we had depreciation, where we had prices going down. Once in a lifetime that happens. So the question is, will that happen this time? And it was interesting because I read an article the other day, and they did a study, and they interviewed a bunch of people, and they said, do you think that there's going to be a real estate bubble? And the consumers, right, the public out there, 4 out of 5 people said there's going to be a bubble, that we are in it. We're going to be facing this bubble, and it's going to pop soon, and prices are going to go down. And interestingly, they asked realtors, people in the business, do you think there's going to be a pricing bubble, right? And only 44% of the realtors said yes. So 80% of the public thinks there's a bubble, and only 44% of the realtors of the realtor community think there's going to be a bubble. I happen to believe, like the realtor community believes, probably no surprise to you, but I see it every single day. The people in the business who see it every day understand that we're not in the same situation we were back in 2006 and 7. We're not in that same scenario. It's a completely different market. So some people are sitting on the sidelines. They're not making a move to purchase a property because they think in a year or so the prices are going to go down. I don't see it happening. It might stagnate. It might not appreciate as much, but for you to think prices are going to go down, I think you're waiting, and you're not going to be very happy when you see what you're going to see. In addition to that, interest rates are now going up. Like, we get little increases almost every day now. Okay, so the trend is on interest rates is definitely up. So while you wait to get what you think is going to be a better price, which won't be because we don't think prices are going to go down, interest rates are going to go up. So for those of you who are thinking like that, I know where you're hearing it from. You're hearing it on the news, and you're hearing it, from different factions, but those people don't know what's going on in the market. Listen to the realtor community, listen to the mortgage community, the people who do this every single day for a living, and I think you'll get a good idea that prices aren't going to go down. So if you plan on doing anything as far as purchasing a home, I would get on it because they're not going to go down. Once again, thanks for listening. Please follow us on Facebook. Please like us on Twitter and Instagram. Also, please follow us on YouTube. Click the subscribe button. Click on the bell so you can get the next video. We would appreciate it if you share our videos. Thanks so much again. We'll see you next time.